All right, hello you guys. It is the Pretty Coach here, coming to bring the Pretty Coach Oracle messages to you. I'm gonna try to make this very fast. I don't want to be before you guys too long. Plus, I don't know how long Daria might act right and be calm. Okay, let me grab a little bit of my blessed oil here and just put a little here. All right, let's get it on and shapopping. Okay. There is one more booklet that I need to go ahead and get out right now. So just bear with me one moment. It's the African Goddess Rising Oracle book. And I need to find, so that's the number 22, which is fitting. I hope that this message is going to find you guys well. This is the second time that I've ever tried to do a prediction. I tried to do a prediction in 2020. It was 2019 for 2020. And if you ask me, so many things that Spirit did give definitely happened. So, and that's both personally in my life, and I'm sure in the lives of those who are a part of the collective that is connected to myself. So yeah, I would recommend you guys going back and watching that one. This is number 7. Look at that. Oh my gosh, she kind of looks like, she looks like well, is she on YouTube now? I mostly know her on Instagram. Her name is Jalissa. But anyway, that's so random. Number 7. That's what we're looking for now, Jude. Look for number 7. All right, so here we freaking go. All right. This comes just before this deck. Okay, so I'm going to hop into it. I have some notes that I wrote down here. This message is meant to cover the years 2022, which is this year, 2023, 2024, 2025, 2026, and 2027, okay? And these are just the questions that I asked of Spirit are, what are the energies surrounding these time periods, and also what can we expect for this particular year, okay? So with the year 2022, the messages that came to me based off of the cards that came out, we have from the Black Moon Astrology Oracle deck, the overall energy as the number, the number 27 here, 7 and 2, that's 9, okay? Third house messages. So I feel like these aren't just any types of messages. These are more than likely going to be very spiritual messages, philosophical messages, okay? But this is communications, this is media, this is writing, this is movies, radio, television, films, public speaking, all that type of stuff. And even, of course, I don't know if I said technology yet, but technology is included, and also communications, maybe even telepathically and from past life information coming forth to be used to assist us now. Okay. There's definitely a connection to Egypt here. So some of us could have past lives connected to Egypt and all that good stuff. Okay. This is just the overall energy messages. Okay. Let's see. That's all I have, and that's all I kind of want to say. But before I move on, let's go ahead. We have communication. I have ideas, media, relationships, merger. Oh, sorry. The next part of the message comes from this card, which is 31, which breaks into number. It goes to number. Oh God, let me talk right. When added together, it's the number 4. It says 7th house partners, okay? So 4 can talk about establishment of things, right? So it's possible that a lot of the unions will be coming together, okay? There might be divorces so that these unions can happen. There's going to be separations. There's going to be reunions as well, okay? Of people, 7th house partners. Some of you guys may want to check your 3rd house and your 7th house. The 7th house is ruled by Libra, so Libra energy is heavily here. Third house is ruled by Gemini, so that might be really important. So we have relationships, mergers, partnerships, contracts, okay? And this can be business and or romantic, all right? We're going to tap in a little bit more, but I'm trying to kind of go through and talk about all the messages that I got. And this is just for the year 2022, okay? These are just the messages for the year 2022. Excuse me. Let's go ahead and let's get the clarifying cards now for this. You guys, I'm going to tell y'all now, I put on some press-ons. If they fly off, we're going to act like, you know, just we're going to keep it pushing, okay? Because I really didn't even do what I'm supposed to do for them or nothing. I just was trying to put them on kind of fast. Just because I was kind of tired of my nails looking the way that they were looking. It wasn't terrible. I just wanted to switch up. So I'm going to shuffle once more, and then we're going to go ahead and ask Spirit about more of the energy and details surrounding this year. Here we go. Spirit, show us more energies. Immediately, we got the Knight of Rods. We have the Knight of Rods coming out here. This is Sagittarius energy. Some of us could be dealing with Sagittarius, but if it's not that, this is that philosophical energy, the spiritual messages that I'm talking about. This can also deal with literally flights and traveling, okay? This can also very much so deal with changes of residence, okay? And I feel like this is going to be fast moving energy. This is going to be somebody coming in very, very quickly, very passionately. Somebody wants a new beginning here possibly, or there are going to be a lot of new beginnings now, okay? With the Fool card showing up. For others, there's going to be a change in direction, a sudden change in direction that is literally led of spirit. And it's crazy because I know that that's not what this is for, but I promise I feel like someone's having to literally get the balls. And I'm just saying, this is what I'm getting. Somebody literally has to get the balls up, the courage up to take on this new journey. Spirit, what else is here? The Seven of Pentacles. So it's very possible that and this is a 7, okay? It's very possible that someone could be contemplating a new beginning, contemplating after making a decision that maybe now they may feel wasn't necessarily the wisest one, okay? I also feel like patience needs to be had. This is going to be a year where we are reflecting and looking, seeing what seeds we've planted, seeing what's being yielded, and really making decisions on whether or not we're going to continue planting or if we're going to, you know, take our efforts and stuff elsewhere. Spirit, anything more about this particular year for 2022? Look at this. A very fitting card to come out. The Two of Cups. That's divine union, divine partnership. And what these partnerships are going to be characterized by are two people who have a lot in common, okay? And even if they don't have a lot in common, the common denominator is their spiritual pull towards one another, and maybe, of course, physical attraction as well. But they're going to be on the same page, working together. There's going to be friendship here, along with romance and partnership. Look at this. This is so crazy. Me and my partner, we literally locked arms like this the other day, drinking our drinks. It was like we were just chilling with each other after we had decided to recommit to one another. And this was the way that he wanted. I was like, hey, babe, let's clink our glasses. And he was like, hey, let's go like this. And this is literally how we did our arms. That's crazy. Funny stuff. Okay, so I'm going to stop right there. Moving on to the next year. Okay, look at that. I thought I was going to be done, but at the bottom of the deck is the 10 of Cups. That's going to be that a lot of things are going to be in alignment. Okay. For a lot of you guys, I feel like if you have a personal year number 1, you may find that all of your cups are going to be filled in this year. If you put in the work, okay, I feel like yeah, everything that you've ever desired, promises that spirit made to you previously, they're going to be coming to fruition. That's what I feel. All right, moving on. Let's go ahead and move on to, this is now 2023 that we're going to be moving on to. The overall energy that we can expect for the year 2023 is that of justice. Before I move on, let me read my notes. Revelations, favor in legal proceedings, if you've been on the up and up. Basically, not only if you've been on the up and up, but if you're the party that, according to spirit, hands are clean or are in good standing, okay, you're gonna have favor, all right, in legal proceedings, both spiritual and physical, okay? Karmic completions. And then, yeah, so that's the first thing. So with the Justice card, here's what it says on the Justice card. It says, be impartial and objective. Stand up for what you believe. Try to see all sides of a situation. And then it also says you will win if your position is one of integrity. Okay? So I just get an idea. I get an energy of clarity here. I really, really do. There's going to be a lot of truth that comes out with the Justice card as well in the year 2023. The next card that came out in action in answering what can we expect in this year, we got the Four of Cups, and it was saying failing to recognize a magical opportunity, missing the point, the distractions of daily life, discontentment or boredom, lost in your own world, and also wake up. Okay, so what I felt when I was reading this, I kind of got the vibe that this energy has already happened, right? And so the corrections, if you will, that might be taking place from the Justice card, it's like somebody already was in this Four of Cups energy. Somebody may have already missed an opportunity, okay? Someone may have already realized that they haven't been happy or that they feel like something is missing. And that may be a year for a lot of people to get more into meditation, tapping into source that's within them. And as a direct result of that, they're going to gain the clarity with the Justice card that they need to help them move forward. But let's go ahead and let's get some more, okay? Spirit, please show me the energy of the Four of Cups, please. The Knight of Cups. I really feel like this is somebody's feelings. This is going to be dealing with emotions here, but it could also be dealing with spiritual matters as well. Someone literally may be coming forth trying to bring an apology, okay? Someone who's run in and out of somebody's life, or if it's not necessarily about love, it could be about creativity. Maybe there's going to be new ideas or renewed ideas that come forth to finally be actualized. Okay, let's see. That's Cancerian energy. Nope. As if I didn't know what I was talking about, though. We've got the Three of Cups. That's a reunion. So I do feel like this is more about someone's going to probably be trying to come back here into someone's life. Okay. They're going to speak their truth, maybe about third-party situations or about their happiness or the lack thereof. We also have the Five of Wands here, which could indicate that either there's going to be competition, okay, or there was already some conflict or something that was in this in whatever scenario that's going to be still playing out and carrying on into 2023. Somebody wants to come back. If this is more so about creative ideas and passionate ideas, it's a possibility that people could work on creative projects together, and there may be some competition or some upsets or something, or maybe even the need for negotiations. Spirit, is there anything more with the year 2023 that you want to share with us at this time for our highest good? Yes, there is. We have the Hanged Man. This is making me think about health situations and also jail. So I feel as though either some people who have caused issues that may have felt like they have gotten away, they're going to be going to jail. Other people, they may experience health ailments, or it may be determined finally what type of health situations you have, and some of you guys may have to be hospitalized. That's Pisces energy. And we got 2 more cards. The Tower and Death. The Tower and Death. So I feel like what these changes are definitely going to be, they're for the part, they're karmic changes. First of all, they're karmic, and we did talk about karma in just the notes from the Justice card. They're karmic in nature, but they're also to clear away what's no longer serving and bring something new. With the Death card, there is going to be a major change in somebody's life, or in a lot of people's lives, okay? A lot of change. For some reason, I'm even feeling like there's going to be a lot of change when it comes to the government. With this right here. And look, I'm seeing storms. I'm seeing fire. Yeah, there's going to be, this could have something to do also with weird weather as well in the year 2023. Also with the Hanged Man energy, is giving me restrictions, okay? So there could be supposedly weather related restrictions that could come out, and this is giving me pestilence. I'm also hearing pestilence with this too. So just probably more supposed diseases, probably being unleashed, and people will have to be in their homes shut in, okay? I mean, I hate that for us, but it's very possible that this can continue for a while. Spirit, is there anything more? The Hermit. Beautiful energy. Oh, Hermit and the 8 of Swords. So it looks like somebody who could experience blockages or be feeling as if they're blocked. Somebody could be going through a dark night of the soul maybe in this year when these things occur. I feel like with the Hermit energy though, along with this 8 of Swords, I feel like this is going to really help people, honestly, tap into the truth that's within them. And when they emerge, they're going to be wise, like very, very wise, spiritual leaders maybe even. And where they were blocked mentally and maybe even physically, they won't be anymore. They won't be anymore. This is Virgo energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So even with the communications in the year 2023, there could be some things on television or just in media, that may have ensnared people or captured people's minds. But because of the shift that's going to happen, maybe the cleansings and all that kind of stuff that's going to be happening, I feel like something is going to occur where it causes people to go within and seek the wisdom of the Most High within them, and they're going to do it, and they're going to come out wiser for it, okay? All right, I'm going to move on. Now we're moving from the 2023 year to 2024. The overall energy from the year of 2024 was Gang Sarah or Sarah. And the word here is resistance. So I'm going to tell you guys what I got before I read from the booklet. Hey, mommy. All right, for 2024, hold on. I just wrote again the word resistance. I could have sworn that I got some more than that. Oh, I did. Okay, so I say after a period of pushback, or because we resisted something, other things are coming together. So maybe in years prior, because we resisted other things and focused on something else, we're going to reap the benefits. Okay, I was also hearing that energy of like resist the devil type energy and they will flee. It's possible that could be something, but we're gonna see. Resistance can sometimes on our path of, on our journey, resistance can sometimes mean that we aren't supposed to do something at a certain time, or it could mean that we need to go back to the drawing board and that we need to dig our heels down a little deeper in order to withstand something. Okay, so let's see what it says from the booklet. This is the number 22, which breaks down to the number 4. My bookmark is the Jack of Spades. So that would be like the Page of Swords. So that could deal with new ideas. Let's see what this talks about. It says, you are scared that you are going to mess it all up. You may have stumbled, but this is a new day. Learn to show up for yourself. It says, you ghost your own dreams and resist your own magic. Oh, wow, this is beautiful. Stop holding back, worrying, and pretending to seek perfection that will never come. That's that energy of, oh, I'm not going to get started until all these things are in place or until all these things are perfect. Okay. Some people do that really and truly because they're actually afraid to get started. Here we go. It says, when it comes to you stepping into your greatness, resistance keeps you stuck. Resistance blocks growth, creativity, and evolution. Resistance may look like procrastination, laziness, disorganization, excuses, or lack of motivation. But there are deeper forces at play. You are resisting the force that you really are. And the goddess declaration says, this is me. I show up. So what I really feel is that resistance is being cut out. It's going to be cut out. And I say that because what we can expect in the year 2024, the card is the number 7 and it says good juju and it's Marie Laveau. Let's read about Marie. This is why I think though that change is coming. Change is upon the ones who have been, kind of hiding and stuff like that. We have the 4 of Hearts here, which is the equivalent of the 4 of Cups. So this is still that energy of maybe missed opportunities and stuff like that. And some of us have missed opportunities. We know we have. We are bored because of it, or we feel unsettled in our spirits. And even when it comes to our creativity, because we know that we could be doing more. We know that we have opted out of certain things that were right up our alley, but we were afraid. And we felt like we weren't ready. No, I'm not ready. But you were. Here we go. It says, great luck is yours now. You have been granted the greatest inheritance. Embrace your divine abundance. You have good juju. It says, this is a time of increase for you. You are heirs to a rich heritage of divine prosperity. Oh my God, yes. Accept your ancestral inheritance. Good juju is abundance. And luck is being supported by the universe. Abundance is the God or goddess way. Just as you want abundance for those who come after you, your creator embraces wealth for you too. Goddess declaration is, all I do is win. So it's like once you get out of your own way in 2024, and it may have really happened before then, but still, once you get out of your own way, you will be a force to be reckoned with, period. But let's see what that's about. Let's go ahead and go in a little bit deeper, really. Let's see where we are at 23 minutes. We're doing pretty good. Spirit, show us what this energy, okay, it almost did that, but it didn't fall down. So show us what this Marie Laveau energy is about, Spirit. For those of us that these messages are going to be for. Show me. Give it to me straight. No chaser, please. That's a lot of energy. That's too many cards. Way too many. I believe my baby over here. Shit. Hey, honey. So we have the Judgment card coming out, and underneath the deck, I'm seeing the Chariot. I feel as though finally someone's going to make the decision to go ahead and press forward and move forward. Full speed ahead. Spirit, show me more, please. And if it's not that you have, Spirit has on your behalf. Spirit truly has on your behalf. They like, Look at this. We have the Hierophant card here. This is giving me energy of things being established. Things becoming more structured. So the vibe that I'm getting is that if you have been resisting something, I feel like in your spirit, you're going to know that it's time for you to do it. And you may even absent-mindedly, like you may not even like, okay, when I say absent-minded, I don't mean that you haven't really thought about it, but I mean you literally may be on autopilot. Spirit may literally be guiding you to set up the framework for whatever it is that you want to build, or that spirit desires for you to build. And so as a result, you're going to be set up in a good way. We have the Two of Wands here, which is an energy of being at a crossroads, needing to make a decision to choose between maybe two different lifestyles, maybe even two different types of work, or two different people. Show me more. First one out of the deck, the Ten of Swords. Something is at a completion. I feel like being bound is at a completion. Feeling alone, self-sabotage is at its completion. It's at its end. So the decision that some of us are going to be making in 2024 is, God damn it, I'm going to stop resisting. I'm going to stop being scary. That's dead to me. And now I'm going to start being strategic. I'm going to start planning. I might even move in silence. I'm going to put in hard work, even if it's by myself. And I'm going to create new opportunities for myself. That's beautiful. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. So I feel like we're going to be moving from just being in our minds, being in our emotions and being afraid and shit, to truly making a decision that's going to be like, you know what, I'm going to plan for this. I'm going to prepare for this. I said Spirit was going to do this for some of us. For others of you, you guys are making the decision to do it. She laughing. And you're going to create something new for yourself. At the bottom of the deck, I'm seeing the Page of Pentacles and back to the Ten of Cups. I really feel like there's going to be a new opportunity presented to you guys, a beautiful, you're going to become an inspiration to people as well, or someone is going to inspire you, a new idea that's going to come in very quickly that will lead to a very real opportunity that's going to be very, very fulfilling for you in so many ways. And this is going to be beautiful because it's going to be coming after a period of heaviness and depression for some of you guys. All right, I'm going to move on. Hey, Pookie. Oh, you look so cute. I love when you do this. I don't know what you do that for, mommy, but you are the cutest when you do it. The cutest. All right, moving on to the 2025 year. I am reading from my Earth Warriors Oracle deck. I've got number 19, and it says Shakana. 19 also, if you add it, is the number 10. Which still breaks down to the number 1. So 10s can deal with completions, and 1 obviously can deal with fresh starts, new beginnings. Okay. This says time to cross the threshold. So here are the notes that I have for 2025. Choosing a side, walking in power. So that was a vibe that I got. Let's go ahead and get it from the booklet though, what this deals with, okay? Thank you so much for those who are still with me, who are bearing with me. I'm so happy that you're here. And I really, really hope that if you're new to the channel, and if anything is already resonating with you, that you will go ahead and subscribe to the channel, okay? And make sure that you hit the notification bell so that you won't miss other readings that I'm led to do. Listen to this, and here's the bookmark, the Ace of Hearts, which is the equivalent to the Ace of Cups. So either that's a spiritual awakening, new spiritual gifts, or this has something to do with love, renewal of love, or new love. For some people, this could be pregnancy as well. All right, here's what I have. I'm going to read the intro here, and then I'm going to skim through to find some other things that jump out at me. So it says, a threshold appears, bringing an ending so complete that it is no longer possible to return to what has been. The light of the stars is your faithful guide into this new world. And as you trust in your divine connection, deconstructed forms shall reshape themselves into relevant, helpful, and beautiful new ways of living, thriving, and expressing your true self. So trusting your strangest ideas in that which is different, inspired, or unconventional, because this crossing is healing and furthers the activation of your divine potential. It says change is afoot. You won't even feel in control of the process, but trust in what is new, different, or exciting to you. Don't assume that unless all things happen easily, then you must be on the wrong path. Oh, you are on the correct path, even if the birthing pains to fulfill it are challenging. You are guided to reject societal norms at this time about how you are supposed to live or what sort of things you are supposed to value. Instead, trust your own values and believe in the truths that you feel within your own heart. And in time, the world will be ready to recognize and benefit from your spiritual growth. The universe is helping you in all ways, including through correct timing. At the right moment, you will leave the past behind. You will leave the past behind you and enter into the fullness of the present moment, opening up to the brightness of your future. It says this: systems and belief structures based on disempowerment and inequality will ultimately fail. Perhaps not by one grand strike of love's army, but rather through the continual expression of new ideas that challenge the status quo. Call attention to truth and invite an inspired vision of a new way that honors all from a place of spiritual equality. This is love in action, chipping away at that which would otherwise enslave the human soul in fear. It starts within each of us. It is the movement of consciousness destabilizing the old ways of domination and darkness, paving the way for the emergence of a new consciousness of wisdom, discernment, and love. When your journey requires that you stand apart from the crowd, don't be afraid to embrace your outsider status and the freedom that it bestows upon you. To think differently and objectively, analyze what isn't working, and with the clarity that comes with a more remote point of observation, your unconventional views may cause discomfort to some at first, but it is of the good sort. This sort of discomfort can stimulate a healing crisis, a divine disruption that cracks faulty belief systems, making way for inspired innovation and radical improvement. Okay, I'm gonna stop right there. So basically change, major changes in society as well as in beliefs. The next card we have, and that's just the overall energy for the 2025 year. Now, the card that actually came out is the number 25. Sorry, guys. It's the number 25 here, and it says Aloha Ke Akua, blessings of the Supreme Being. The number 25, when you add these together, is the number 7. Okay. We also have the 6 of Clubs here, which is like the 6 of Wands, and that's like a victory energy. Let's see what it says. Aloha Ke Akua, the divine is love. The supreme being from which all life emanates manifests a blessing for you. The realm of the heart is love's temple. When you enter the heart, you gain access to the Great One and to the mana, or the power, authority, grace, and magnetism to manifest your divine destiny. Trust in what is meant for you and surrender doubt and disconnection in favor of love and respect for the Great One. And you shall live your true destiny with joy in your heart. Love can and will conquer all. It says this, it says, a blessing is coming to you now. Things do not need to be complicated. When you are confusing yourself with too many variables, too much information, or even fear or doubt, focus on filling your heart with love and let everything else go. Oh, Pookie, what's the matter, baby? It says, the Great One will handle all matters in your life if you open your heart to divine guidance and let go with faith. This doesn't make you passive. Oh, look at what my baby done. Honey. Hold on, you guys. Mom, did you feel yourself was about to do this, huh? Did you feel you was about to do this, pretty girl? Come here, baby girl. I don't know how you managed to do that. Okay, let's see. This will not make you passive. Rather, it will allow you to feel inspired to take only the most helpful actions. This oracle indicates an answered prayer and that the divine one has you covered in a situation of concern to you. You are healing and deepening your relationship with the divine. All right, let's see. Here we go. The truth is, we cannot fulfill our divine destinies without mana. This is the authority, grace, and power that the divine has instilled within us and which will continue to help us to cultivate and express through the guidance that we feel in our hearts. For every purpose that has been given to you, there is also a divine gift of the power to accomplish it. And it is only through divine relationship that we can tap into these gifts and make the sacred purpose for our lives a reality in the world. You are one of the souls with a purpose and a heart big enough to be concerned about the spiritual vitality of many. I'm going to stop right there. Basically, what I'm getting is that those who are called and chosen, or the elect, remember the first keyword I said, or one of the first keywords I said, was literally walking in your power. That is still more of what I'm getting from this card. It's like those who are called and chosen, those who have spiritual giftings, that have actually been seeking spirit, going within and all that kind of stuff and tapping into it. It's going to be time. It's going to be go time. That's what I feel. It's going to be go time. I'm also looking at this card and I am literally seeing the sun and the moon here. So it's so making me feel like this is about the divine masculine and divine feminine. This is about those healers of the world, okay? And really all of this is, but this was really what gave that to me as well. So Spirit, show me more connected to this energy, please, before I move on. We have just 2 more years to go, and I will be done with you guys. Thank you so much for tuning into this reading. I hope and pray that something resonates. You know. All right, I am seeing the High Priestess here, the High Priestess and the King of Pentacles. I'm getting the vibe that wealth and monetary resources and real estate and things like that, they're going to be it's like the spiritual are going to have access to it. So they're going to be able to make certain changes in the year 2025 or do certain things that their spirit is leading them to do. That's what I feel. Spiritual workers are going to see increase in their material possessions for the purpose of healing and helping the masses. Spirit, is there anything more before I move on from this, please? How does she keep doing, y'all? She keeps throwing herself out of her. You are so cute. Are you liking this, Mom? Are you liking this? Mommy might have to actually lock you down. If you don't, I'm gonna have to lock you down because I think you're trying this and you're realizing that you can do it, and so you're doing it. And you're smart and all for that. You're so smart. But Mommy needs you to be still. Just while I finish this. Spirit, show me more for this quickly, please. Is there any more about this 2025 year that you'd like to be pointed out? A lot of responsibility. I feel like people are going to finally be taking their responsibility very seriously as well when it comes to, I see you, little girl, when it comes to their spiritual gifts and their tasks. I'm seeing the 6 of Cups, Queen of Rods, Queen of Swords, and the Emperor. Yeah, I feel like a husband also with a woman who is a spiritual worker, they might be reuniting because they're soulmates. It could be a person who has Aries, Leo, Sagittarius in her chart, and also Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. The man could be older, more established, and is going to somehow provide structure. I want to say to her chaos. And it's not chaos as in negativity, but it's just that she goes where spirit, I see you, mommy, you stop that. She goes where spirit leads. And sometimes that's all over the place. Yeah. Okay. Whew, that's a lot going on. At the bottom of the deck, I'm seeing the Strength card. Heavy Leo energy. Heavy energy about courage, getting up the courage. And look, we got the Four of Cups. So this is more about that energy of someone who wasn't content and who wasn't happy. And all they want is the sun, their happiness back. They may have to fight for this connection. If it's in fact a connection, they may have to fight for it. But we're going to move on to the Romance Angels deck, and also to the year 2026. We have healing family issues. And it says your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. Now, here are the messages that I got in regards to this. Before I move on, I didn't read everything for the 2025 year that I got. So the other messages I have picked up intuitively from the main card that came out, which is this card here, the Akua, what is it? Aloha Keakua. It says changing of the guards, government restoring rightful ownership, indigenous beings. These were other messages that I got. Now, moving on to the year 2026. I feel like I said in the ethers, cosmic issues are being healed, reflecting in earthly family healings as well. I also get worldwide healing, twins, the 144,000, assisting with lessons around this. Okay. The actual card that came out, it says very soon. It says clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. So the intuitive messages I got about that card is the law of attraction. That the 144,000, or those who some may know as the twin flames, are going to be teaching a great deal about manifestation and how it all works. And they're going to be teaching it through their own lifestyle, through writing books and media, and sharing their whole experience and journey with the masses. She's so adorable. Last but not least, for the year 2027, the overall, and oh guys, wait, before I move on, let's clarify that. Spirit, show me more about the 2026 year, please. Card fell on the ground. This might be hard for me. I'm almost done, mommy. You are doing so good. Oh, but it's not hard for me. And even if it is, I can tell y'all what the card is. It's the Empress. We got the Empress showing up here, baby boy and baby girl. So beautiful. So beautiful. This is an abundant energy, number one, okay? This is an energy of maybe for some people, the mother of someone's child. Somebody's top choice in a female or male for that matter, it just depends. Spirit, show me some more, please. For some, it may be about having a baby for the first time, fertility issues being healed. We have the Magician. This is something that's manifested. Remember, this is manifestation energy. This is also law of attraction. Can't make this up. Thank you so much, Spirit. That's getting away from self-sabotage, betrayals, past hurts, and stuff like that. That's the end of that cycle. Anything more? Anything more, Spirit? Yes. What is this? The Three of Wands. So this is somebody's efforts. If you ask me, someone putting in work and effort. For a family, possibly. And as a result of that, they get what they want. There's going to be proposals, marriages, building of homes, the gaining of wealth inheritance, abundance coming because of this. At the bottom of the deck, I'm seeing the devil. That's Capricorn energy. So lies, deception could be healed. Generational curses are going to be lifted. Addictions, attachments that ought not be, fear, all of that can be healed by someone being honest about their feelings, taking and literally getting up the courage to take some form of inspired action with the King of Rods to literally move forward and come out of the energy of confusion and illusion. That's beautiful. Last but not least, the year 2027, the overall energy is that of the 10 of Pentacles. That's wealth, long money. I have structure, stability, security, long money, wealth of the wicked being stored up for the righteous. That's inheritances, transfer of wealth, family wealth, and legacy building. Yeah. The card about what we can actually expect was the Two of Swords for some people. So there are some people who might be in an energy of indecisiveness, not being sure of what to do, or maybe this is where they once were. Someone's going to have a decision to make, choices. Somebody may choose not to act at all, or there may be two minds, double-mindedness, or two different perspectives. Let's see what's going on. Mommy, hold on. Oh, hold on, baby girl. Mommy is literally almost done. Show me what's going on with the Two of Wands energy. The Two of Swords, please. The Sun. So it looks like clarity is going to come. Somebody may literally choose to be authentic. Someone's going to choose to finally do what they want to do for themselves. What's going to bring them joy, what's going to bring them happiness. Where there was a period of indecisiveness. And look at this. We have gotten... All right. I feel like somebody is going to choose family. Someone is going to choose a family after a period of conflict, maybe playing mind games, trying to be super strategic in building a family. So they weren't making a decision at all, being stale, a stalemate. They're finally going to choose family. They're going to get the clarity that they need. It could come through some form of technological advance or some other form of communication. And also with the World card, there could be traveling. This is karmic completions here. Bless you, mommy. Karmic completions, leveling up. Somebody could literally stop being fake. This could also deal with masks coming off. Okay. So, and recognition, somebody may recognize who someone is for them, why they came into their life. And so they could communicate that. Someone could be watching someone from a distance. This could also indicate a change of residence or moving, or living abroad, or receiving messages from abroad. Let's look at the bottom of the deck. The Justice, look at that, and the Ace of Cups. So yeah, I feel like there's going to be some clarity, and once that clarity and truth comes out, guess what? Not only is it the Ace of Cups, behind the Ace of Cups was the Eight of Wands. It's like once the truth is revealed, okay, honey. Once the truth is revealed, things are going to move very quickly when it comes to building this family in 2027. Wishes will be fulfilled for somebody with the Nine of Cups, okay? That has been the reading. Those are my predictions that Spirit has given me. Let's see what happens, okay? All right. Peace, love, light, and darkness, which works together to bring balance and harmony, first within ourselves and then within our world, you guys. It has been my pleasure to read for you guys. If you'd like to book a personal reading, you can do so at prettycoachoracles.com. I also offer confidence conversations and confidence coaching sessions. You can look for that at theprettycoach.com. I love you guys with the love of the Most High. Bye-bye for now.